There's still a cloud of mystery surrounding the mysterious injury suffered by this man's partner last week.
Hey, accidents happen, Michael, and when you start earning the disrespect of your fellow superstars, they happen a lot more often, if you know what I mean.
He's made no secret of the fact that he has little or no respect for his opponent. Some have speculated that he was responsible for last week's assault.
Assault? Last I heard it was an injury. Unless you've got some proof, why don't you give the mud-slinging a rest?
In and of itself.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. Or two either.
I'd love to know you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
That they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of...
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get up.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be fit. He's got some bad intentions in mind for that security wall.
This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this... He's going for the pin! This could be it! 2, 3. You got to admit it. He hung in there and looked good doing it.
That one could have gone either way. It wasn't the dominating victory he needed.
Maybe not, but to go toe-to-toe with a #1 contender candidate like that.
Sure, it's impressive, but it's not enough to land him in a title match.
I don't think he expects that. He seems ready to prove himself.
Good, because it's no secret his opponent's got friends in the locker room.
It's almost time for our match this week, which means your delusions about becoming #1 contender are almost over. I don't respect you as a superstar, and I know that you can't last 5 minutes in the ring with me.
There's less than a month to go until Judgment Day, and things haven't been dull here on SmackDown. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and if you thought last week's grudge match was intense, wait until you see tonight's.
Tonight, that wannabe #1 contender's got a chance to address that respect deficit he's got going on around here.
Not to mention a chance to avenge the alleged assault against his partner 2 weeks ago.
This is his night to put up or shut up. Let's see what he's got.
Now here's a superstar who wants to be considered #1 contender material, but he's encountered nothing but disrespect from his fellow superstars.
And when you're in a situation like that, all you can do is go out there and win matches, even if you got to beat every guy in the locker room.
He's facing the same superstar that his friend faced last week, and I don't think he's going to go any easier on him than his partner did.
Not a chance. When you're at his level, the last thing you want is some upstart trying to take your spot.
Seeing a match.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. I don't think any...
Mr. Kennedy's my kind of superstar. He'll take... I love it. Talk about rubbing your opponent's face in it.
Yes, but this might not be the smartest course of action. This match is far from over. There's the cover. Can he do it? 2, 3.
This is getting good.
Are you serious? Those two will.
Shut up.
Calvary's coming. And not a moment too soon.
Oh, stupid. How could he miss?
I think it's called skill. Oh my, now both of them are gone.
He just did him a huge favor.
And I'd be surprised if he didn't expect something in return.
I just want you to know you don't owe me anything for that scene. As far as I'm concerned, I gotta take out 2 other contenders, and that puts me at the head of the pack for a title shot. So you're welcome. And, thanks. I don't approve of what your opponent tried to do to you after your last match, but I gotta tell you though, this feud is red hot, and so... Listen, man, I'm getting pretty tired of hearing that little wannabe run his mouth. I got a match, but I'd rather shut him up. How about we trade opponents I can take care of? If you're serious about becoming #1 contender, you got to cut down anyone else who wants the same thing. That's exactly what I'm going to do tonight. Watch and learn.
2 weeks remain on the road to Judgment Day. This is Michael Cole with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and after what we saw last week, I can't wait for tonight's show.
You've got a bunch of superstars who all want to prove they deserve to be the #1 contender.
And Judgment Day is where they'll have their chance, but they've got to get there first.
And that's not going to be easy, believe me.
There's been a lot of speculation as to why we agreed to trade opponents here tonight.
I think it's obvious, Michael. He's afraid of the man he was scheduled to face. That's not how you earn respect around here.
You gotta wonder if this man feels disrespected and having his scheduled opponent pass him over for a match this week.
I'm sure he does, and I'm sure he's planning on taking his frustrations out in the ring tonight.
Tonight, SmackDown's going to bring down the house in Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside.
And I'm so fired up for tonight's show, I can't wait.
Neither can I, and I'm sure these Salt Lake fans can't either, so let's get this show on the road.
Now and then, if you ask me.
Well, excuse me, but I didn't hear a bell. This match is still going on last I checked.
Pretty obvious which way it's going.
He's going for the pin! This could be it! Emotional as well as physical pain is
Pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiate. Somehow I knew he'd put in an appearance.
I think he's going to get in the ring.
And I think he got an open invitation to do just that.
I don't know about that. I think I see some fear in those eyes.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, but you can bet that that's not the end of this.
I hope that you're not expecting that this match is going to impress me or anyone else for that matter. Whether you prove what a loser you are, or steal some kind of fluke victory, you'll never, ever have my respect.
Judgment Day is almost here. This is Michael Cole, and on behalf of myself and JBL, welcome to SmackDown. We've got a heck of a show for you tonight.
You said it. It's all about going to Judgment Day and becoming the #1 contender.
Not to mention earning the respect of the SmackDown fans and superstars.
Trust me, if you get a shot at the title, you'll earn that respect. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Boy, this guy just cannot catch a break. He's competed in some of SmackDown's best matches over the past several weeks, but he's still having a hard time earning respect.
Well, sometimes you have to beat it out of people. He's got a golden opportunity to do that right here.
This was supposed to be last week's match, but I'm not complaining. I'm just glad we're getting a chance to see it.
It's time to put up or shut up, and this is going to be a heck of a match.
No disrespect, but when is Matt Hardy just going to pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that from Matt Hardy. He's simply got too much passion and determination.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stop it all.
Absolutely not.
He's going for the pin. 2, 3.
You gotta give him credit. He's not backing down in the fight.
I'll admit he's no coward, but he's still not my favorite guy on the roster.
I think there's plenty of superstars in that locker room who'd agree with that.
Maybe that's because he's trying to talk himself into a spot he doesn't deserve.
I disagree. I have no problem picturing him as our #1 contender.
Yeah, but he's still got one major challenger ahead of him, and you know who I mean.
This is going to be the easiest tag team victory I've ever picked up. I mean, ever. Obviously, we're clearly the superior team, but I overheard your own partner talking about what a loser you are.
Judgment Day is this Sunday. Michael Cole and John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and can you imagine a bigger main event than tonight's?
Not in a million years. A tag team match between 4 superstars who all want to be named #1 contender.
And while one team has been on the same page all along, the other is an uneasy alliance at best.
Uneasy nothing. These guys can't stand each other, but they've got to work together tonight or else.
It's ironic, but tonight he's in a tag team match and partnered with the one superstar he needs to prove himself against.
Talk about your uneasy alliances. There's no way these guys can be on the same page tonight.
He's been vocal about the fact that his partner has failed to earn his respect so far, but they need to work together here tonight.
If I were him, I'd already be planning on how to win the match on my own.
This is his chance to finish what he started last week.
And look at the fire in his eyes. You know he's looking to do exactly that.
And here's a man who's had his share of issues with both of his opponents here tonight.
If I were him, I'd have a hard time figuring out who I wanted to go after first.
Great he is.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that? Kennedy's the total package, and he knows it. To ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. This is just dumb. You don't.
This situation is about to explode.
Let him go. I want to see them go at it.
It looks like you're not the only one.
He should be grateful they're not letting it happen.
This has all the makings of a great match for Judgment Day.
And if our general manager's got any sense, that is exactly where this is going.
Judgment Day is this Sunday, player, and this is your big shot to become the #1 contender. You win this match, you're gonna win plenty of respect from the locker room, whether they want to give it to you or not. You know, I still don't respect you. Right about now, I wish anyone lucky if it means watching that ball shiz get his ass kicked. Oh, wait, I hear that he's got a superstar match. So good luck with that. Break a leg out there. Seriously. No, break a leg. Really.
Judgment Day has arrived.
That's good news for this man and bad news for his opponent.
He's determined to earn the respect of the locker room.
He just better hope he doesn't embarrass himself out there.
One superstar will be named #1 contender. It all happens tonight. It all comes down to this, a one-on-one match for the right to be named #1 contender for the richest prize in our business.
He's been talking the talk for weeks, and I seriously doubt he's got what it takes to walk the walk.
Wait a minute, what's he doing here?
Well, we know he's probably holding a grudge. There were rumors this wasn't going to be a one-on-one match. I think he's here to manage one of the superstars.
I've always respected this man as a competitor, and I can't believe he's actually bringing back up to the ring for a match this caliber.
He's protecting the brand. He doesn't want to see that loser named the #1 contender on a fluke.
I don't think anyone in this match, WWE Superstars, is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Nice long rivalry.
I don't know, match might only exasperate him.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family. Superstars in competition here tonight.
We've heard MVP talk the talk. I'm just waiting for him to walk the walk.
One of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one. He's been looking for that all match, and now he's taking advantage.
Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it. He's cheating, plain and simple. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. I think we might be looking at the...
He's going for the pin. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
And there you have it, our new #1 contender.
I've got to give it to him. That was one heck of a match.
It sounds like you might have changed your opinion of it.
After a match like that, you're absolutely right.
He just didn't overcome one of SmackDown's best. He beat 2 of them.
And there's no way you can call that a fluke.
For once, we agree. This is one superstar who's definitely on the rise.
Yeah, but don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see where he goes from here.
Is he going to take it or what?
You could cut the tension with a knife.
I don't believe it.
What a tremendous display of sportsmanship.
Oh, my God. What a low blow.
After tonight's performance, I don't think he saw that coming. I sure did.
This is how you make enemies, Michael Cole. Trust me, I know.
Wow, that was amazing is what that was. You didn't see it coming. I didn't think you had it in you, but I guess I was wrong. You're okay by me, pal.